Gravy, good gravy, good gravy. It is Monday morning, and it's
I like your open. Good gravy, good gravy, good gravy.
I don't know what else to say, people. Some days it's just like, what in the heck, right? It's Monday.
Yeah.
Hey, we're streaming.
Yeah.
That's always a good sign to our people that are trying to watch, because some days it's squirrely. Is it not? Okay, so it's a fine Monday morning, and it's freezing cold outside. That's all I can say. I don't like winter, and I'll say it 100,000. Are you checking my stuff?
I feel like I'm a little loud, but that's fine.
Do you want me to turn you down?
I don't know.
There
we go.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ann.
How are you, Dan?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm just peachy keen.
Peachy keen.
Peachy keen. Yeah.
Yes, it got a little freezy last night.
It got a lot freezy.
Yeah, I got up this morning and I go, the house seems like there's doors open in here. I mean, it
was cold.
We have a heat pump, and the heat pump doesn't actually have hot air when it comes out. It warms the house, but it's just like not hot air.
So
you don't have a heat pump. You don't have a heat pump. You don't know.
We heat with a Hardy, like an outside furnace.
Oh, that's right.
It's like
yeah.
a radiator.
Yeah. So do you have an auger?
An
auger?
We own an auger for the tractor.
No. What I mean is, some of those heaters, you put pellets in it.
No, we don't have that.
You don't have the pellet. You have to physically go out there and throw wood in it.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If I tell you this, you'll go home and you'll say, Richard, we need an auger system.
Oh, he's going to tell me, no, we don't. Pretty sure.
Well, you can buy the pellets, and then you put them all in a big bin, and then there's an electric motor that turns this screw auger.
Yeah.
And it automatically feeds the pellets into the fire where you don't have to do anything.
Oh, I've seen people burn. Is it corn?
Yeah, you can burn corn.
The same type of thing.
Same type of thing.
I know somebody who had an auger then type deal, but we've never done that. Well, yeah.
It's like an auger that you drill post holes with, but it's smaller, and it's laying flat.
Does it not have to be massive to heat a house?
No. It just goes slow, and it just drops in a certain amount. And you can tell it how much you want per hour or whatever. So it'll go faster or slower or whatever.
3 pieces of corn dropped, please. Is that all we do in an hour, so that we are very frugal?
There we go.
And then the heat in your house will be 40.
Yeah.
Because
there was a company, I think, in Western Grove somewhere that made the pellets.
Oh, really?
Some time. Yeah, this is several years ago, but anyway.
How does yours work then? Yours is different.
Oh, it's electric. It's all electric.
Oh.
It's a heat pump, but I've got natural gas heating wall units too for supplemental backup.
Well, sure.
And
which I thought, if we had gotten what some of the people got in Missouri, we might have needed that auxiliary backup.
Yeah.
Because we have one little fireplace thing, and it doesn't put out a lot of heat.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It was, I remember, was it last year? It was so cold, and we lost power for a few days at our house, and it was quite chilly.
Yeah.
I was dressing in all kinds of clothing.
Oh, we worked out yesterday, and it was right when the cold front was moving in.
Mm-hmm. Worked outside, you mean?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Yeah. Winterizing the chicken coop and turn on the heat lamp and that stuff.
Do you keep a heat lamp on for your chickens?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I turned one on. I wasn't going to, because one of them stays in the other coop without one.
Yeah.
So they don't, I don't guess, need it.
Well,
it makes me feel better.
You domesticate an animal, a wild animal. They're wild animals. They either survive or they don't.
They don't.
Out in the wild. And if you put heat out there for them, they'll require it after a while. I mean, you domesticate them.
They'll get used to it.
Yeah.
They'll be knocking on your door. Hey, where's the heater?
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm. So we got chilled.
Oh.
So I got in a hot tub after.
Did you?
Oh my gosh, that was the ticket right there.
Okay, but getting out of the hot tub would not be the ticket.
Well, you time it when the wind decreases a little bit.
Oh.
And then you have your robe out there.
Well, of course you do.
Yeah, you have your robe real handy, and you just get up.
And you better have the door very close, right?
Well, not necessarily, because when you're that hot in a hot tub, excuse me, when you get out, you're still pretty. You can stand in the breeze for until you dry off, and you're still warm.
Stand in the breeze.
Stand in the breeze.
I can remember when we had a hot tub, we'd put the umbrella up. It'd be snowing, and we'd be in it. What the heck? Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot tub's the thing.
Well, I'm glad you enjoy your hot tub.
Yeah, it's nice.
And they have a pool, too.
It's probably frozen over now.
Well, I'm sure. I'm sure it is, Dan. What'd you do this weekend besides that?
Not much. It was cold, and Sydney, we took her to the airport Saturday.
Oh, so she's gone.
She's gone. She made it back, and
Wow.
they really miss it here. They say, "Well, we'd like to come and stay."
There's things to do here. Maybe that. Where is she located again?
She's in Arizona.
Okay. Does she like to go explore there? Do they go hiking and stuff like you
No,
did here?
no, it's a different kind of situation there.
Huh.
They have their own hiking boots and their clothes here.
Oh, that they keep here.
Yeah, and we went out to Sam's Throne while they were here
yeah.
and did a little hiking excursion.
But you wouldn't be going out there today.
I
Might
would.
be a little nippy.
I would.
Would you really?
I'd have to have some battery operated long johns or something.
Man, I'm not. I dread having to go chore this afternoon if,
Well,
if Richard's not home. I really do.
If
I
some of
don't
those
like
people
that.
out there like cold weather, it's here.
Ew. Well, and it's going to last for several days with the lows like it is. But I guess we could go ahead and.
And I was helping you, and I forgot to bring my material.
Would you like
in.
to go get your material?
Go ahead.
I'm going
read
to
the
start
weather.
off with the detailed forecast provided to you by National Weather Service and given to you on behalf of Around the Table. Okay, mostly sunny with a high of 26 today. Wind chill values as low as 1, although they were going to get rid of those. Here they are. Northwest wind 10 to 15 miles per hour with gust of 25 miles per hour, and that's when it goes right through you. When those winds go. Tonight's mostly cloudy with a low of 14. Tuesday mostly sunny with a high of 32, and Tuesday night partly cloudy with a low of 14. Wind chill value as low as 6, and then
6.
That's pretty dang cold. Wednesday sunny with a high of 31, and Wednesday night clear with a low of 14. Go ahead, Dan, for Thursday.
Thursday, mostly sunny, high near 40. Calm winds becoming southeast, 5 miles per hour. Then Thursday night, 20% chance of snow. Snow.
I've seen all this.
Yeah.
Go ahead, and we'll talk about it after you get
Yeah,
done.
it says 20% chance of snow after midnight, low around 25. Friday, 20% chance of snow, mostly cloudy, high 37. Calm winds Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. The highs are going to be around 21, and the lows around 40.
I'll take 21 over 14
Yeah.
any day.
Looks like it's going
But-
to warm up a little bit.
I have seen a lot of the different providers of weather on Facebook, around local stuff, even Springfield type area. But they are all predicting at this point that we could get
Yeah.
a lot of snow or we might not. But
Well,
somewhere in Arkansas probably is going to get a lot of snow.
Yeah.
It may not be us.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
20% is not a whole lot.
Too far. Well, I think that will change.
We'll
but
see.
it may go to 0.
Yeah.
Would you appreciate some snow?
Yeah, I like snow. At least a couple days or
Yeah.
week, whatever.
As long as I can commute. You know what?
As long
Get
as we can
out.
still get out.
Right. But when it gets gnarly with the ice and stuff,
Yeah.
not my cup of tea. So, you want
All right.
to ponder anything?
Let's ponder a
today?
topic.
Let's do
This
it.
week's ponder category is family etiquette.
Okay.
What happens when you may or may not upset a family member? How do you deal with it?
All right.
We want to know what you think.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here we go.
Get up, get moving, get those thinking caps on. It's time to ponder this topic.
I liked this question, but it was hard for me to answer.
That's the way it's supposed to be.
Respect is earned or given. What is a general rule?
What is
Or
your
your general
Yeah.
rule, I should say. I tried to think about whether I automatically give someone elders. I automatically feel a sense of
Yeah.
giving them respect until they screw that up.
Right.
Just like anybody, I probably give them the benefit of the doubt and don't disrespect people until you earn disrespect. So I would say it's given until it's not.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I respect everyone initially.
Yes.
Always give them the benefit of the doubt, and who am I to judge?
Right.
Who am I to disrespect?
Right.
Who they are, where they're at, that's kind of my philosophy.
Have you ever been misinterpreted? Like, have you been labeled as disrespectful, although in your eyes it was, and in your heart it was not intended that way whatsoever?
And that's really tough, because what your intent, it may
No
not
one
have,
knows.
may not have been no malice or intent
Right.
there at all.
Right.
You may have just asked the question, but in their perception, the way they received that question, or
Right.
your mood or whatever you said, was totally opposite of what you
Right.
were.
I think people can feel threatened at times by
Yeah.
with a different interpretation of what's coming out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And by past experiences of people, you can't dictate how other people are going to perceive what you say. All you can do is do the best to be kind.
I joke a lot. A lot of what I say is kind of an outward joke,
Right.
and for the most part, people get it. But there are times when people look at me like, "What did you just say?" And they give me that, I'm thinking about committing murder right now
On you.
on you. So,
Well, I did not check to see if the graphic was up this morning,
okay.
but I bet you Dan can.
I can do it really
and
quick.
if not, we'll get it up during the break. But respect is
It's-
earned. Okay.
There it is.
Respect is earned or given. What is your general rule? We want to know.
Yeah, we'd like to know.
Inquiring minds want to know.
I've got 3 comments here.
Well,
The one double-edged sword.
okay.
That's a double-edged sword is
Yeah.
basically what they're
Okay.
saying. And then basic dignity and respect should be given to everyone.
Okay.
And then someone else says, yeah, what he said.
Well, that's basically what we said.
Yeah.
You got it till you don't got it. 'Cause
Yeah.
you-
There's people that I have met that demand a
respect.
certain amount of respect from me right off.
And how does that?
It rubs me the wrong way.
You betcha it does.
Yeah, it does. So,
Yeah. Well, go to our Facebook page,
Yeah.
find the graphic, and give us your thoughts on whatever that. I threw mine in the trash.
respect is earned or given. What is your general rule?
All right.
Yeah.
And we're going to go on to today in history.
Yeah.
Here we go.
We're doomed to repeat ourselves, so let's find out what happened today in history.
Are you tap dancing over there?
Maybe. I'm doing this.
One of your clickers is loose.
Okay, that's going to go on forever. I don't know what message they're sending, but 187 years ago, Samuel Morse and Alfred Vail gave the first successful public demonstration of their telegraph in Morristown, New Jersey, and that was an example of a message in Morse code. And I know what my name is, and it's da da dit da dit.
Da-da-da-dit-da-dit.
That's all I know. But I
Okay.
do know it's da da dit da dit, and that was Ann.
You know what SOS is, don't you?
What is it?
3 dashes and 3 dots.
3 dots. Yeah. That's probably a good one to know
Yeah.
if you need Morse code. I don't know where you're going to send Morse code. Whatever. Okay, and our next one.
First is freedom of speech and expression everywhere in the world. The second is freedom of every person to worship God in his own way everywhere in the world.
Well,
Everywhere.
Third is freedom from want everywhere in the world. The fourth is freedom from fear.
freedom from fear.
He was
Eight-
very-
Go ahead. Yeah,
go
the way
ahead.
the way they
Yeah.
talked back in those days. 84 years ago, President Franklin Roosevelt delivered the State of the Union address in which he looked forward to a world founded upon 4 essential human freedoms,
Okay.
which we should continue today.
Yeah, the next one I can't play, but 62 years ago, Oliver, Lionel Bart's musical adaptation of the Charles Dickens novel Oliver Twist opened on Broadway, and that was they had an original cast singing "Consider Yourself," which you may be familiar with. Anyway, next.
Someone was running by me and and he just, like, whacked me with this long black, stick.
Man, I remember that, don't you?
Okay. 32 years ago, one of the most bizarre sports stories began to unfold at the National Figure Skating Championships in Detroit. As she described, the next day, someone walked up to competition favorite Nancy Kerrigan and attacked her. The man who struck Kerrigan worked for her main rival, Tonya Harding, who won the championship but was later stripped of her title. Harding went on to a poor performance at the 1994 Winter Olympics, where Kerrigan picked up a silver medal, and then Harding later pleaded guilty to interfering with the investigation of the assault of Kerrigan, which landed Harrigan's ex-husband's Jeff Gillooly and a couple of their friends in jail. There was a time when Tonya Harding came to
Yes,
to
I
Harrison.
remember it.
Oh
yeah.
my gosh!
She boxed. Didn't we go to lunch
It
or
was
something with her?
Yeah, it was a boxing match, yeah, and she was here to promote it.
Yeah.
I think it was put on by Jason.
Probably
Jones, yeah.
Jason.
And we took her out. Took a bunch of us. We went out to Western Sizzling,
Mm-hmm,
I think, for lunch, and we got into an argument. She and I did.
She was a little
She
rough
was
around the
Oh
edges.
my gosh! Was
What did
she
you get in an
rough.
argument about? Remember?
I think it was a situation. If somebody were going to do this, what would I think or whatever? And I said what I thought, and she
didn't like
she
that.
didn't like that at all.
She didn't
like
bonk
that
you
at
with
all.
a stick, though, did she?
Probably wanted to.
Probably right over the head.
Yeah.
All right. 4 years ago, supporters of President Donald Trump, fueled by his false claims of stolen election, did you hear what they did there?
Mm-hmm.
Fueled by his false claims of stolen
Oh, yeah.
election, assaulted police and smashed their way into the Capitol to interrupt the certification of Democrat Joe Biden's victory, forcing members of Congress into hiding. Congress reconvened hours later to finish certifying the election results, and there's still aftermath from January 6th,
Yeah.
2021.
Really.
We're willing to risk our lives. Do you understand?
Okay. This is a continuation of that same story. Let's see. Congress reconvened hours later to finish certifying the election results. And this was back January 6th, 2021.
Yep.
The House will be in order.
Well, 4 years ago, supporters of President Donald Trump, fueled by his false claims of stolen election, assaulted police and smashed their way into the Capitol to interrupt the certification of Democrat Joe Biden's victory, forcing members of Congress into hiding. As well, that's 3 stories in a row right here.
Well, you know what's funny about this is they're now finding out that Donald Trump asked for National Guard.
Yes.
Because he realized that there was going to be a situation. He says, you guys, National
Right.
Guard, you probably ought to get
But
some
you
National Guard.
notice, this is from CBS News, and they still continue with the narrative.
Yeah. Well, they
other.
they still claim what has been proven differently.
differently.
They still are
Right.
carrying the lies around. Yeah, I got you.
My career was almost in tandem with the civil rights movement. And that time made the energy socially and politically advantageous for such things to happen.
Yeah. This was 3 years ago. Actor Sidney Poitier, the first black actor to win an Oscar for Best Leading Performance and the first to be a top box office draw, died at the age of 94. Poitier talks about his role in the civil rights movement.
Okay.
All the good movies have been made.
The man saying those words, Peter Bogdanovich,
What'd you do with my script?
whose life in the film industry was very much a Hollywood movie in and of itself.
I'm concerned that treating a mobster provides you some vicarious thrill.
Already an actor, scholar, and critic, Bogdanovich cemented his reputation as a director with just his second film, The Last Picture Show. Peter Bogdanovich was 82.
Good grief. 3 years ago, Peter Bogdanovich, director of 1970s black and white classics The Last Picture and Paper Moon, died at 82. CBS Sunday morning host Jane Pauley was looking back at his legacy.
I love the sort of the insularity of Mr. Bean, this sort of self-centeredness which reflects in the fact that, you know, if I have to get myself into the part, I don't need another person or a situation or a prop in order to create him.
It's so odd to hear him talk intelligently when you see him perform
Yes.
As a bumbling buffoon.
Right.
This is a birthday cut. Actor Rowan Atkinson was born on this day 70 years ago. He's best known for playing Mr. Bean, a character who never utters a word, which that's the hardest comedy ever.
You bet it is.
If you can't exude the mood or what you're trying to do
by not speaking.
Yeah, then you're he's a master at that.
Yes. Actor and singer Eddie Renmaye was born 43 years ago. He was in the musical film Les Mis. All right. Okay, I'm done with that.
One more or no?
Oh, there is one more. I'm not done with that. Well, I don't have it in here, so.
Okay. Comedian Kate McKinnon was born 41 years ago, a former cast of Saturday Night Live, and she regularly portrayed Hillary Clinton. She was very good at that.
Okay. Well, there's your Today in History for this fine Monday, January 6th. We are going to go to break.
What do we have on the schedule for today?
And we have Wanda Massengale, and she will be in the studio with a little kitty named, I think it's Cruella.
Cruella?
Cruella.
Oh.
So
Cruella the cat?
The cat.
The kitty.
The kitty.
Kitty. Okay.
So we will go to break, and when we return, we will be here with Wanda.
Okay.
Stay with us.
We are the National Park Foundation, and together with you, we're creating 96.1.
Welcome back to Around the Table this fine freezing Monday morning, and Wanda and I both discussed the fact that we do not like winter at all. The end.
Not my favorite season. I can tell you. This is Corella. Corella, and she has been there since October.
What kind of dog is she?
A dog.
Oh, that's a cat. Oh, it's a cat.
With hair, because it's got my nose. She is 2 years old. Her adoption fee is $75, and yes, she's been fixed.
She's a full-size cat.
She is. Her eyes are.
I think she's a little bigger than most cats. Would you say? Or no?
Or just thicker.
Thicker,
some
maybe.
of them are scrawnier looking, and she's a
not
nice
a long
full-size cat.
She's not long-haired. She's not really short-haired. She's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
Pretty black cat with a little bit of white, looks like a little diamond on her neck there.
What amazes me is how tame the animals are out there for being so many.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 employees, I think, is what they have. She is ready to go. I asked about Pumpkin, Bitsy, and Russet, and they're all adopted.
Yay!
And the next spay neuter clinic, which I think is full. Of course, there may be cancellations, and some weights are full, and other weights of pets are not full. And like a dog, that section may be full, but the cat may not be. So
Because they do it by weight of the animal.
Right. But a person would have to go on the Facebook page and look. But January 31st and February the 13th are the next 2 spay and neuter clinics, and it's at the Elks Lodge. They said it will always be at the Elks Lodge as far as they know. It used to be at Camp Jack, but they're remodeling that. And then Highway 7 South Affordable Vet is doing a spay and neuter, $25 for dogs and $25 for cats. You have to make an appointment, call for an appointment. And I looked it up, and February 1st, the 13th and the 20th of February is when these are. And that is such a good deal. I think $25 is what the spay and neuter clinic is. So, I mean, if you can't get in one place, you may can get into another.
Right.
And it's getting to be, well, I know winter is now, but spring is when we have multiple pets.
Mm-hmm.
So it's good to get animals fixed as soon as a person can.
Right.
And you could probably get your other shots and get checked up while you're there.
Yeah.
Sure.
I've got my little puppy, Teddy Bear. He's going to be fixed to the end of January, I think, a little elk count. I asked about the adoptions in 2024 and 228 total pets at the Humane Society.
Okay.
And I don't know about Gaither, Hollyosia.
Yes.
You know, I should have asked how many pets they've had adopted, but.
Well, I need to get them on here maybe to talk about it too.
That would be great because I mean she's doing such a great service to fostering.
And the whole point is to not have animals out to be picked up or taken to the Humane Society, but to stop the regeneration of them and find homes for those that do end up there.
Well, I mean, the Humane Society can only do so much, and so can Holly.
Right.
And with both of them together, I don't know what our area would do without them.
Right. And I know probably both of these places could use foster people as well.
They can, and donations, food.
Right. And tell people again about, as far as the Humane Society specifically, about donating and what they can do, like going to Pal Feed or
Pal
whatever.
Feed and Harrison Animal Clinic. People can donate, and it goes toward vet bills or the bulk food that they need. I asked about needs, and it's always, they said the same. The same.
Of course,
blankets.
Blankets.
Wintertime, you got to have better bedding. How do they keep their water warm? Are they in a air?
I guess they do just empty and fill, because you couldn't have electric water, which is what I have. We were talking about for my pets at home, the horses and the chickens and stuff. And so they have to dump and fill, which is a lot of work there. I use rubber bows sometimes in my, they pop out like ice trays if it's just out in the yard. Other than that,
use what? Rubber bows?
Rubber bowls.
Rubber bowls.
Yeah.
Okay.
But Ann was, one of you said something about using a crock pot with
Dan.
for your chickens.
Yeah.
Tell us about that, Dan.
If you don't want to buy
Doggy bowl or
a
something.
bowl that's got electric connection to it, you can use if you got an extra crock pot. That's perfect for watering.
And that's
just put it on low. Just put it down low.
That's not. You can get some of those for a minimal cost anymore. So that's a great alternative for sure.
And also, a person may find them at a thrift store called Charles or something too.
Sure.
But that's a great idea. I have a pool, like a play pool, and then a de-icer type thing in it for my birds, and then a doggy bowl for my peacocks and stuff like that. So, but December adoption, 6 dogs and 9 cats. And in-house is 26 dogs and 18 cats, so that's 44. Cruella is one that's there.
Available for you to adopt.
She really is sweet. She wants to play. I bet.
Uh-oh, she's getting away from you.
No.
She's leaving.
Well, sorry about that.
She didn't like that very much, but that's okay.
Hey, no.
No.
I've been seeing on Facebook.
Okay, she's gone.
She's gone. Where people are losing, their pets are getting out for whatever reason, which is really a sad thing. But a person can go on lostmydoggy.com or lostmykitty.com and put it on the website, and it's sent to the vets and other places to help find your pet, as well as Facebook pages.
We're just going to let her
do
run
whatever
around a little bit, so you may hear a little meowing. She's
going to Dan, I think. She's
exploring.
She says, I'm on a field trip, and I'm going to
make the most of it.
Yes. Wolfer Wednesday is something that the Humane Society Facebook page has, where they, feature a pet. And Thrifty Thursday is where they feature things that's for sale at the thrift store.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Remember if you have some things that you are wanting to donate, that's a perfect opportunity. There are lots of places to go, but you are helping not just people, you're helping animals.
Hey, one thing that I had a situation, Kelly was looking for some margarita glasses.
Yeah.
You just can't buy those anywhere. And we went down to Cause for Paws, and
there they are.
Had a whole shelf of. I even had to take pictures of them because what's a margarita glass? I don't know what one looks like.
Oh.
I know that it looks kind of like a whatever. But you've got your martini glasses. You got your whatever the other. There's several different ones, and I had to take pictures. I mean, they had them all. So if you're looking for something specific and you can't find it,
you might go down there. Yeah.
Yeah, just go down there and look.
They had elevated dog bowl. That didn't last long. That was gone because I went the next day and it was gone.
Now, a friend of mine was interested in the portable washer dryer little unit, and it sold.
Yeah.
Immediately.
So, people are watching their page and they're obviously getting what they need, but they're supporting the Ozark Humane Society in the process for sure.
Definitely.
Right. Well, okay.
Now, we got to catch the cat.
We don't know where the cat. I don't have any idea where the cat.
She went quiet. Well, we know she's in this area.
She's chewing on wires. No, we're gonna hope
I
not.
don't think so.
No, that's a scene from Christmas Vacation that we won't relive.
Or my little puppy is starting to chew. He's chewing on everything.
Yeah, just like a little baby.
Teething.
Yep. Well, Wanda, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming in.
For always being willing to bring animals and to feature. We can feature them, and we love to hear the success stories when they are adopted, and we're thankful for that.
Hillary said that at Pal Feed on the Angel Tree that she got the envelope for Cruella and Marmalade and donated money. So
Cruella has been donated to by Hillary.
Yeah.
I hear her.
Well, we found the cat. She's on the windowsill.
She's probably saying thank you. Do you know where she is?
In the window, yeah. The cat's in the window if you can see her.
Oh. Well, you can't see her. You can see its paws.
You can see the reflection.
Hi. Okay.
right above Wanda's head over there.
She's just exploring.
She's checking it out.
I'm going to have a good time in about 2 minutes.
Yes,
to
you
get her
are.
in that crate.
You bet you are.
Thanks,
All right,
Wanda.
We're going to
Thank
go
you
to
for
break.
having-
And when we return, we will have some local stuff to talk about and some nonsensical, if that's even a
Well,
word.
you can read all the nonsensical
Some-
ones. I've got the ones that are intelligent and smart.
Okay, I'm going to shut him down now.
I think it's my time to go.
Before we break out with a fight?
Yeah.
No. All right, we'll be right back after these words from whoever. Welcome back to Around the Table with Dan and Ann.
Yeah.
And Dan, you almost looked like you had been frozen. I'm not sure what's going on with you. What is the deal, Dan?
I don't know.
Y'all want to see? Do it again. What is that?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, he's just
It's
being weird.
One of my many identities living in me.
You have personality. You have multiple personalities?
Sure I do.
Do you really?
Yeah. But I'm in control of them all. None of them overtake me.
What do I have right now? Who do I have? Who am I talking to?
Chauncey.
Oh, that's right. You're Chauncey somebody, some
Chauncey
big
Jerome.
long name.
Chauncey Jerome Ferdsnurker.
Ferdsnurker.
The third Esquire.
I don't even know what to say. I don't even know how to deal with that.
Whee.
Okay, so should I just, like, from here on out, when you're normal, you're whatever, Dan or Chauncey?
Yeah. You choose.
Well, Chauncey was noticing that on some of the flyers we
Yeah.
have, it's a little bit hard to find out details, but there's an Ozark Mountain Music Festival going on January 16th through 19th in Eureka Springs at the Basin Park Hotel. It's going to be quite chilly there.
Yes.
So I would dress warmly
It's
if you
going
were
to be
planning
inside
to attend.
inside the Basin Park. I'm sure
Inside the hotel.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yeah.
But it says National Park Radio, Gasoline Lollipops, Goodnight Texas, John Henry and Friends, and several other
Sicard Hollow,
artists.
Armchair Boogie. These are all bands.
Yeah.
There's got to be at least 20 or more
Right.
bands that are going to be there over this 3-day period.
Okay, and you can go to www.ozarkmountainmusicfestival.com to find out more information,
Yeah.
and hopefully that will have a schedule of some sort for you to follow.
Yeah, I'm
but
sure you'd
this
have
is
to
just
do
a
that.
general flyer, but
Yeah.
venture on over to Eureka.
Yeah.
That's kind of a neat little place to be.
A lot of people may be wondering about Creekside, what hours they are open. I'll drive by there sometimes, and I'm thinking, did they close earlier, or
Right.
are they open,
or just not very many people there?
Well,
possibly,
sometimes
or
there's a
whatever.
lot of people there,
Right.
And it really depends. They've got a regular schedule,
Yeah.
and they're open from Monday every day of the week till 8 p.m.
Wow.
But from Monday through Friday, they're open at 6 a.m. to 8, and then Saturday from 10 a.m. to 8, and then Sunday 1 p.m. to 8. So there are different times that they're there, but they stay open every day till 8 p.m.
Maybe this winter I need to go do that 1-day pass and really get my feel and see what it's all about in there. I have not done that yet. I haven't even been in it yet, and I'm a little embarrassed to say that because we promote it, and we're so glad that it's here in our area, but I get home.
Well, I drive by there every day, and I kind of gauge the number of people in the parking lot. And sometimes it's absolutely full of people.
So people are utilizing it.
Yeah, they're
we're
utilizing
very,
it.
very glad about that.
Yeah.
And later on in this month, we're going to have Chuck Eddington's going to come and talk about pickleball. So that's another thing that's going on.
Yeah.
And we'll
I
find out
used
more
to
about
play
that.
I used to play tennis, but pickleball would be a lot better for my age now.
Would it?
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't have to run so far and move so much.
Yeah.
Hey, there's blood drive going on Thursday, January 9th at the Harrison High School gym on 925 Goblin Drive, and that will be from 9 a.m. to 2:30. And this is a Community Blood Center of the Ozarks sponsored event. But, it doesn't have to be just Red Cross. They need the blood.
Sure.
And you can give it in any way you can give it. But again, this will be Thursday, January 9th from 9 a.m. to 2:30.
Yeah.
To schedule, here's the number you should call. Go get your pencil. Okay, that's long enough. 417-227-5006.
And that's to set up an appointment, right?
Yes, to set up an appointment. And you free hoodie for donors while supplies last.
Oh.
So there's your little incentive.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Those hoodies aren't cheap.
No, they're not. Also, Camp Jack, is under construction, but they still are bringing back their trivia night.
Okay.
I mean, sorry, their bingo night.
Bingo.
Pardon me. Bingo
yeah.
night. So you want to give us some?
Yeah, first Camp Jack Bingo of 2025 will be this Tuesday, which is tomorrow, January 7th. It will be at the Quality Inn Convention Center, and that's north of town a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And then let's see. Yes, Bingo, they canceled a lot of them in
Yes.
December. But bingo resumes January 7th. Game begins at 6 p.m. and you must be 18 to enter.
No, you can't do that unless you're 18. Do they do these online, like on your phone? Can you go play bingo? Do you know?
Oh, I don't know about that.
Do you like
No.
bingo?
I do.
I do too, but
I used to get like 3 or 4 cards. Do them all,
Yeah, all at
that's
once.
fun.
Yeah. Okay, and there's a couple of updates on warming station information. United Methodist Church, theirs is open now, or the warming station at First United Methodist Church is opened last night, Sunday at 5 p.m., and will be open 24/7 through Wednesday. So you can be there all day long or whatever. Meals will be provided. There'll probably some type of light meal, but something for the homeless to be able to eat.
Sure.
And House of Hope also has a warming station if temps are below 32 degrees. So that's their cutoff. If they're above freezing, then the warming station is not it's not open. Overnight guests need to check in by 5 p.m. And once you check in, you are there until the following morning, and 7 a.m. is the cutoff for that.
Okay. So once you go in, you can't go in and out, I guess.
Right.
Yeah,
They want you to stay.
Good for
and
you.
then also there's a warming center in Berryville at the Berryville United Methodist Church beginning last night, and it's until further notice, 4 p.m. to 8 a.m. Check in between 4 p.m. and 7:30 p.m. A warm meal will be served.
Okay.
I have to appreciate those people that volunteer their time to be there. Because they don't, that's it's an undertaking for somebody. It's a commitment, and they realize the commitment of, I guess, being good stewards and helping out people that otherwise they'd probably freeze to death.
Sure, yeah. JJ's Buffalo Bar and Grill, they're hosting an American Legion trivia night every Thursday beginning. It's already started every Thursday, 6 o'clock. At JJ's Bar and Grill, 800. It's really a little bit past Highway 7 and 206. A $10 donation to play. Need a smartphone or a tablet. And this happens every Thursday at 6 p.m. at JJ's Bar and Grill.
Need a smartphone? What do we have to do?
I don't know.
Huh.
Trivia.
I wonder.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't
not
either.
Sure what
like
that's
you
all
could
about.
cheat and look up the answers? What does that mean?
Right. Maybe you have to. Maybe the questions are so hard.
Maybe. Boone County Heritage Museum, again, are on their winter hour schedule, and this will be through March. Fridays, they are open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., and the first Saturday of each month, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. But they will make an appointment if you so desire. And I don't know if what you're looking at is still even active, so I'm not going to talk about that.
Okay.
But I
Up
guess
to date.
it's time for... Is it time for another break?
It is time for a break, but if you have an event or something in the community that you want us to announce, please send it to us.
Yeah.
Go to our Facebook page and you can attach it there.
Also, you can come on the show if you have something to talk about, possibly.
Yeah.
It depends.
Possibly.
If you want to talk about Stephen, no, I'm not going to say that. But yeah, if you've got an event coming up and you want to get blasted out, please contact us at Around the Table Facebook page and send us a message. We'll be happy to talk with you. All right, we will be back after more of these words from they're not really our sponsors.
Yeah, they are.
Our sponsor.
There's a sponsor.
Okay, we'll be back. Welcome back to our last, 10 minutes or so? Or not even that
Looks
long.
like it.
6 minutes
Yeah.
of Around the Table for this fine Monday morning, January 6th. We're glad that you tuned in. And we hope you're staying warm. Buckle up. I don't know. Buttercup, what are you doing, Dan?
I'm just listening to you.
I know, he's just listening to me.
Ramble?
Ramble.
Ramble?
I'm a rambler. Yeah. You got any interesting
Did you hear about
tidbits
this
of anything?
46-year-old Christmas present was found behind the wall?
Isn't that bizarre?
Yeah, a little boy in Illinois finally got his Christmas present, except it was 46 years late. Tim King, who is now 53 years old, was remodeling his childhood home when he found a wrapped gift with his name on it.
That's crazy.
It was behind a bathroom wall. Coincidentally, he started the job just a couple days after Christmas. His mom, who's still around, had no clue how it even got back there. By the way, he opened it, and it was a set of Matchbox Thunderjet toy planes from the 70s.
Would that not be
That'd be cool.
fun as all get out?
And I'm sure they were in pristine condition.
And do you think he opened them up and played with them? What do you think he did
I
with
bet
them?
you I would, if I were him, I would leave them in the box.
You would.
Or
yeah.
maybe, just leave them displayed and just put it up.
It's a collector's item,
It's a collector's
I
item
guess.
now. Yeah, absolutely.
That's really quite
Yeah.
cool, though. 60 million people across 30 states will be affected by some kind of winter weather advisory. Well, yeah, we're experiencing that here, as a matter of fact. The National Weather Service says the warning over the next few days, thanks to a nasty polar vortex.
Ooh.
I don't know what a polar vortex is, but evidently it brings a lot of cold weather, and it's bringing it across the Midwest and icy cold temperatures and precipitation. I don't know. I haven't seen any updates on what Missouri looks like road-wise and all that, but I bet it's a little hazardous travel.
Yeah, last night we had some freezing ice that kind of collected on the roads, and I think there was some black ice warnings out.
Right.
But that's all gone today. It's dried off.
There was a little dusting of snow.
Yeah, it's okay.
It.
You're good. You can get out.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
And there shouldn't be any weather until Wednesday. With that,
they're saying
after
Wednesday,
midnight?
Thursday. We don't know.
Yeah, 20%.
You know, I think it's too early for them to just be.
I don't know. You would think that the technology, the way it is today, they could predict down to the nth degree of precipitation. But it changes from minute to minute.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we're not in control of that.
Nope.
Not at all. What else you got?
Maybe a long time before we see cancer booze. Have you seen this?
Yeah, no, I don't know.
Cancer booze labels. On cigarettes it says Surgeon General has predicted that smoking will cause lung cancer.
Yes.
So the Surgeon General thinks you might be more apt to not drink as much if you knew that there were cancer warnings to your liver from drinking too much.
Well, yeah.
Surgeon General thinks you might, which is why he's pushing for cancer warning labels on booze. However, it might not be that easy. After all, Congress would likely have to approve it, and those guys can't agree on much of anything. After smoking and obesity, alcohol is the third most preventable cause of cancer in the U.S.
Wow.
In fact, alcohol-related cancer causes more deaths per year than drunk driving.
I had no idea. That's news to me.
Yeah.
But there you go. Okay. Hey, Dan.
What, today?
Yeah, what's today?
Today is...
We've all gone through the whole year, and January is usually bam, I got to get into shape. I got to go do this. I got to lose weight or whatever. So
today's the National Weigh-In Day,
there
huh?
you go. Yeah, it is. So go weigh yourself, I guess.
Find a scale. Find one
at least find a place to start if that's going to be your journey. So you kind of have a starting point.
I always like to ask before I get on a scale, is this pound happy? And they say, what's that mean? I say, well, I want one that cheats. Because I want one that has it's at least 5 to 10 pounds lighter than what I am. Makes you feel
mine
good.
always weigh me heavier than what I do at home. It is also
Epiphany.
And that's when the three wise men came.
Oh, was that when Epiphany came from? Wow, I didn't know that.
Orthodox Christmas Eve, National Thank God It's Monday Day. I don't know that I've ever said that, but okay.
No.
I don't know.
National Smith Day. If your name is Smith, take a bow.
National Bean Day.
Bean.
Okay.
And then, yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
And Congress ratifies the Electoral College votes.
We'll
So
be
they're
back
just gonna,
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye.